Hey YouTube, Tutu UK back again with another pickups and car boot video. No trades this week and very slim pickups really, to be honest, so it's a bit more car booting. I do need to apologise to Darren Walshsock and Craig, Links 36. We were supposed to, well, I was supposed to obviously meet up with the guys last night. But I had a day with my kids and stuff, so it ends up being a long day. So apologies for that. Anyone who's got kids appreciate what I'm saying. So just give me some notice that we'll plan it properly. You know, a couple of days when you've got kids, you know, it's tight at best. So yeah, sorry there guys. I think he's done a video. I haven't really checked the computer today yet. I've not long got him back in from the car boot. Yes, I'm in the vest because it is fucking scorching, so the man with the vest is back. Right, enough waffle. What have I got? eBay. I say it's tending to be just the mass system bits that I can pick up at the minute, so you know, hence why it's probably drying up a little bit. Did get dropped lucky though with a seller on there. There's only one package, but I picked up a couple of bits that I did need. And I couldn't believe that they actually agreed to it. So, obviously, as you know, I've got a few games that are missing the manuals. So cheekily, there was one game that I wanted off them, and they had a couple of games that had that I needed the manuals from. So really cheekily, and I didn't think I'd get away with it. I just sort of said, I'll offer you X amount for the game, and then, you know, a little bit more for these two manuals, and they agreed. So bonus. So the two that I've got is Basketball Nightmare, pretty good condition, and a gassy tennis. Obviously it's got blodged out, not too fussed to be honest. So the game I picked up off them, which I had, there's a story behind my, I say my copy, it's not even a bloody copy, but the one that I had of this game, it's probably one of my old videos, but basically it's arcade smash hits, okay? All complete, in really good condition actually. There's my copy, say my copy, my box, because I bought this ages ago off eBay, and yeah, there's nothing in it. Now the cart that did come in, I think it ended up being like Sonic 2 or something stupid like that, so the seller completely fucked up. But I think he ended up giving me for free or something like that, so there we go. Obviously that's going to be a reused donor case, because I was holding out trying to pick up a, you know, a loose cart for it, but say got that. And them two manuals, it was something like £6 delivered. So, absolute no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. So that's another one off the list. Number-wise, 28, I think. Something like that. 28-ish. I was supposed to put them. So some real toughies to get now. Even though it's so hot. Coffee, I mean, they sort of say tea's a good thirst quencher, don't they? But I do love my coffee. Right. Oh, regarding the mass system games, if anyone's got any of that off that list, or any of the manuals that I'll link, get in touch, do some trades, you know. Obviously I do pick up the odd bits and bobs that I don't really show on here, that are not really retro and whatnot, so it's always worth an ask, guys, you know. And obviously cold hard cash, I can always, you know, we can always do a deal that way. Right, what next? Yeah, so car boot. It was hot this morning. What was it like? It was a little bit hit and miss. I got some cracking deals, absolute cracking deals, and then other than that, it was dribs and drabs. Nothing. Well, I say nothing. One really outstanding haul, if that's what word you want from one seller. So I'll just crack on into it. Outside of the norm for me somewhat, PC games. I know there's a few guys on here that do tend to pick these up. I've not really ever bothered. Obviously, some of you may or may not be aware, I did used to play World of Warcraft, WoW, for years. That's really why I got back into retro, because I mean I played WoW for, well, it must have been 6 years or something like that. And what, going off topic slightly anyway, But this was the clincher. Now anyone who's played WoW or an MMO, it's like crack. It's legal crack. But what happened is, and because I've been playing for so long, I got to know a lot of people in the community and stuff like that. And then what I found with a lot of people, and obviously then it happened with me, is you have like an epiphany moment where you suddenly realise, what am I playing this for? Because the thing with the MMO, it never ends. Technically, it will never finish. And it was that sort of, it's hard to explain, but that sort of feeling of, all you were doing, if anyone's played Warcraft, you're just chasing numbers. You're just going for the next best set of gear. That's all it is. And yeah, you're experiencing the game and whatnot. But in essence, that's all it is. It's gear chasing. So it got to a point, like I say, I had an epiphany. I was like, what's all this about? You know, and I sort of harked back to when I used to play role-playing games a lot on the SNES and stuff like that. You had a goal. There's always a goal there. You knew that there was an end and you accomplished something. I think that's the word. So that's really where I sort of started going back into retro games. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. That's really how I got back into retro, to be honest. I'd always sort of been on the fringes, I think that's the right word. Always loved video gaming and stuff like that. More the arcades, and that's how I really found YouTube, was just looking at people's arcade collections, the personal ones. Because I did have like a main cabinet that I'd just built myself, really. As a proof of concept of nothing else. It wasn't pretty or anything like that, but it was just to sort of see if it would work, you know, and if I could do it, basically. And it did, it worked, it was fine. Really big, really bulky, so it had to go anyway. But that's by the by. So, PC gaming, I did, like I say, I did used to do PC gaming a little bit. Back in the day, it was these kind of games, actually, that really sort of got me into PC gaming and then onto Warcraft. So hence why I sort of picked them. I thought, well, for the price, I'll take a chance. And it was a big stack of them. Say a big stack. What we've got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Well, 7 boxes. And I think I paid something like £3. I think it was £3 for this lot. So in no particular order, I'll just list them as they come out. Neverwinter Nights. It's all complete, he says, and he opens the first one. There's no manual in there. It's all got all the discs. Expansion pack: Shadows of Undertide. Another expansion pack: Hordes of Underdark. The classic. I actually might want to play this because I've considered going back and playing, well, going back or starting to play Diablo 3. It's Diablo 2. Yeah, it's all there. They've all got the manuals and discs. I'm not going to show you and all this. Now, I didn't realise how new this game was until the wife pointed out that her brother was still playing it on the 360. Absolutely amazing. It's the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So yeah, this is still quite a newish game. It's all, let's say, it's all there's a map and everything. Not if anyone's interested. So there's that one. Then there's 2 big box ones. The first one I did play. I've never played the sort of I don't know if it's an expansion or the second of it, but it's this one is, it's Baldur's Gate. I did play Baldur's Gate. I've never played the expansion Tales of the Sword Coast though. Again, all the stuff's in it. I mean, you know, these PC games, I know we sort of harked on about the Amiga big box ones. You know, the PC sort of did keep it up a little bit to a certain degree, and then obviously the more the console games killed them all off. But I say it's there. But there's stuff like this map look. This is in pristine condition. Yeah, look. I think that's someone for the Sword Coast. So. Huge chunky man. I mean, that looks like I've never been played. So yeah, I mean, for the price. Oh, hang on, I've got to show you the other one. And then the other one, which I'm pretty sure was like a follow-on. Well, it actually says on here it uses the same game engine, and it's Icewind Dale. Like I say, for it was £3. I know it was because I gave her a £5. £3 for all these. It's a no-brainer. You know, lovely. Oh, someone's put a sticker in there, look. All the manuals, someone's... Where have they gone? Where is it? There's a sticker in here, there's a little note. Just trying to find it. Someone's put a sticker in there. I don't know if you can read that. Two-handed bastard sword. You bastard. So, there we go. Couple of big boxed PC games. One that's relatively new. £3. So it can't be bad. Right. Coffee time. Like I mentioned before, I do pick up the odd sort of current gen stuff. 2 games example here, no brainer for the price. 2 Wii games. I do have a Wii, it's a US American one. I had it all set up for the hard drive mod and all that. I don't really play it, to be honest, but at these prices for these games, I wasn't going to say no. So first up, we've got Trauma Centre Second Opinion and the Simpsons game. This is actually quite good. I mean, not that I haven't played the Wii version, but my daughter's got the PS3, so I wouldn't mind getting this on the 360, to be honest. It looks very, very good. It's quite funny, actually, apparently, she says. So, £1 each. £2 for them. Can't turn that down, can you? Can't turn that down. Right. Where do we go next? This is the first stall, literally probably was the first stall I went to, had a couple of old school gaming bits, a couple of retro stuff, back to the retro. Wouldn't move on the price because they'd only just set up, etc. So I thought, what they're asking, fine, I don't mind. So first up, what they had was, even though I've got this colour, but for the price I'm not going to leave it, was a yellow Game Boy for £1. And the other thing which mainly drew me to their store is this. And again, it's one of these things, I just keep seeming to find these fucking things all the time. I didn't really buy it for the console itself, more for the games that were underneath it. So it was kind of, it's a Game Gear, so it's kind of sat on the table like that. And what you've got, it's a nice little pouch actually. You lift it out, and there's all little games hidden underneath it. So I'll just rattle through. So in the back, you've got the obligatory Sonic. I don't think this works. The screen is pretty scratched up, but I did a couple of weeks back pick up 1 or 2 of these. So I might have to have a... I mean, it looks in very good condition, to be fair. It's got both of the covers intact and stuff. I mean, other than the screen looking a bit scratched, you know, it's not in bad nick, so I might just be able to replace out the screen from one of the other ones that I got the other week. Game wise, right, this is what I didn't really haggle the price. All this, so the Game Gear and all these games would a £5. Okay. So first up, I've got this. I know I've got this, but it was a different version. I didn't realise until just now when I was just sorting through it all. And it's obviously the Japanese version of Wonder Boy, which I think is way better cover. I mean, the PAL EU release has got like some stupid volcano. It's like Monkey. Anyone used to watch Monkey Magic? Always reminds me of that. In the dawn of time, there was an egg, and it fucking spits out. That's what it all. I don't know why it always reminds me of that, but that is a much better cover. Look at that quality. Right, so that's that. I'm guessing that the Game Gear's region free as well. Mass System. Right. Couple of other okay ones. Prince of Persia. Not sure if I've got that. Sonic 2, I've definitely got that. So I say any of these, if anyone's interested in any of them, just give us a shout. I'll confirm, just drop me a PM or something and I'll just confirm which ones I do or don't have. Mortal Kombat, I'm not sure if I've got that. I don't think I have. I quite like this game. I've got it on the Mass System. I remember playing it on the Super Nintendo. But never on the Game Gear. And it's Krusty's Super Fun House, a bit more Simpsons. And the one that sealed it for me, not that I knew it was there or anything like that, but I know that these ones hold the value quite well on the Master System. This one isn't even a Master System game. So, by a developer who kind of really flew against the big boys in that sense. It's Codemasters, and it's I don't even remember. I haven't played this game. It's CJ Elephant Fugitive, and what a weird looking car. And I've never seen it. I've never seen a Codemasters Game Gear cart. So if you ever look at the normal Game Gear, I mean, it's humongous. So yeah. So what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 games. And the Game Gear, which I ain't holding too much hope out for, to be honest. £5. And a funky little carry casing. I don't know if it's designed for this, I don't know. Dynasound. Never heard of them. So that was them. Did I see many resellers today? Not really, actually. Not to say that they weren't there, I just didn't see them. I seen the one guy who'd swiped the Final Fantasy the week before. He just swooped in and picked up Mario Sunshine on the GameCube, which irked me. So clearly he kind of knows what to pick up, which is a little bit worrying. Like I say, he used to just buy records and crap. Right, where to next? Couple of randoms, completely random. Some guy just had these on his stall. He wanted £1 each. Got on for £1 for the pair, and it's just 2 PS2 controllers, which you can never have enough of. The DualShock ones in pretty good condition. I'll clean them up anyway. But yeah, £1. Can't beat them. Always useful to have. Always useful. Right. PlayStation was thin on the ground. Both PlayStation 1 and 2, bizarrely. Picked a few bits out. Let's bring them over. So, what did I get? Do this. I know. Woman had. It was just a random store. She had a couple of DVDs, nothing standout-ish, and a box of stuff that she said she just pulled out of the garage. So I didn't know what she says. I don't know what's in there. Excuse me. So have a look in. So, because what caught my eye when I went in the box was just the corner, the old PlayStation corner. Probably just showing you that there. But it's Resident Evil Nemesis, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. So I was like, yes, I'll have that. Opened it up, and don't know why, it's got the manual in it. But there was, well, there was a game, but it was some hooky copy crap. So I was like, you. But what then, underneath all of this, I ended up finding another Codemasters game. It's fantastic, Disney on the Mega Drive, which I don't have. No instructions, which is a bit of a bugger. But basically, I've got both of them for £1. So I'm on the hunt now for just a disc of Resident Evil 3. If anyone's got one out there, give us a shout. Like I say, we'll do a trade, whatever. But just need the disc. So I thought that this is the thing. I mean, it's harder to find the bloody inserts and the manuals than it is generally to find the loose discs on these. So always pick them up, especially for that price. The case is in good condition. Why not? Why wouldn't you? So where did I go? There. Right. Again, another woman just had a box of CDs. I had a rummage through. She had a couple of PlayStation games, all intermingled. Nothing really great. I picked these 2 out. I could pay £1, 50p each. I couldn't remember if I had one of them. The other one I know I didn't have. It's not in the best condition, to be fair. But I thought for the price, I'll have it. It might be worth it. So, first one is Theme Park. Obviously with that, the border. So this is release number 72. All complete. Actually, the insides are better than the outsides. And another random game I don't know anything about, but it piqued my interest because I seen the spine, and then when I turned it over, there's no insert and there's no manual, which is a right bastard. So I'll show you the spine because that way you can read what it is. It's a bit of a mouthful actually. It's Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Iron and Blood Warriors of Ravenloft. I know absolutely feck all about it if it's any good, but it's a Dungeons and Dragons game. Knowing my luck, it's probably, oh, it's a 3D fighter. It is a dark side of 3D. Oh, I'm thinking it's a bloody role-playing game. See, that's, should read these things though. So it's a one-on-one 3D beat 'em up in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. Heyo. Right, then again, it's a random stall. She had PS2 and some PS1 games in a black bag. I had a rummage through, picked out the ones that I didn't have that looked interesting. Again, it's probably, I think they're 50p each. I think I even got the PS2 game for 50p, which I'm not sure if I've got or not, but I thought 50p, it was the best one out of it, so £2. Excuse me. So the first PS2 game is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, all complete, in very good condition actually. Find somewhere to put that. And then a couple of PS1 games, Cubics Robots for Everyone. No idea about this one. Some of 3000, little top-down racer. This one I do have. I'm sure I've got this one. I'm sure I picked it up before, but it's in such good condition and it's such a good game. Someone might need it, want it, trade it. It's Missile Command in the cracking condition, I must admit. There we go. So that's that, and then the last one, I didn't even know they did this. I didn't know they made it. I don't think they've chucked all these into a landfill like they did in the Mojave Desert in the LA. So you'll probably know what game this is, but it's on the PlayStation 1, and it's E.T., the 20th anniversary version. There's a couple of screenshots there. E.T. looks wow funny. I don't know if you can see him. Just there, look. So yeah, it's nice to sort for the price. Again, in very good condition. Oh, it's called E.T. the 20th anniversary interplanetary mission. There we go. Bit of E.T. Oh, right. Oh, there was a guy there and he was selling, remember I told you about the reseller who bought the game, Mario Sunshine? The guy was actually selling the GameCube. Oh, that just stretched my legs. And he wanted 15 quid for the GameCube. I mean, he did have Mario Sunshine with it. The other game he had was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which I think I've got. And there's no way I'm paying 15 quid for a GameCube, got no chance. So, like I say, the reseller knew what he was doing. Picked the best game and then left him with the shit. And he wouldn't have gone to sell that, which is a shame. What else did I get? Oh yeah, got an Xbox. Probably about 10 or so games. Had a quick look through them. Had my list. Only one of them. No, there's two of them that was compatible. One of them was less the instructions. And to be honest, for the type of game it was, I thought, nah, I'm sure I can see that. I'll see this one again. It's not hard to get. Well, I don't think it's hard to get on the Xbox anyway. This one was a complete one. The only other one that was on the list, and it's Medal of Honor Rising Sun. So my old Xbox list is coming down a little bit. As I said, there was quite a few Xboxes there today. I think one lady. No, it wasn't boxed. There was a box one last week. I said there was one or two there today that sold. There's a couple of PlayStation 2s there, not with all the leads. Some woman had a PlayStation 2. Shitloads of sports games, because I did have a look at the games. Shitloads of sports games. One DualShock controller and one PS1 analog controller. These sports games, a couple of other crap like normal San Andreas. And I said, oh, what are you asking for your games? Oh, well, it's not mine, it's whoever it was, a husband or a boyfriend or whatever. So I'm not sure if we can split it up. I said, okay, well, what are you asking for the package? Oh, he said he wants 50 quid. Oh! I was like, oh, I said, I don't think you'll get that. He said, well, she said if it doesn't sell, he'll put it up in the loft. I said, well, I think that'll be going up in the loft then, love, because he ain't going to get 50 quid for a PlayStation 2. Absolutely fucking off your rocker. But that's, I suppose for them, if it's not theirs and not interested, they'll just take it back, which is a waste of everyone's time. Right, weirdly enough, second week in a trot, couple of GameCube games. Nothing outstanding. I think only one of them I actually need. So the others I picked up basically as donor cases and as trade fodder with you guys. So the one that I needed, typical, the one that I need is probably the least best condition, if that's a word. It's Call of Duty 2, big red one. All complete. Yeah, so they're all complete. The woman who had these basically said that someone had just given them to her, because to be fair, she pulled them out of a plastic bag. So she knew nothing about them or anything like that. So I don't know, someone just gave them to me and said, I'll sell them and whatever you make you keep. So I offered basically £2, 50p each for the 4 games. Next up is Rocky. Again, all complete. All in pretty good, all in, you know, been looked after. Burnout. I think my copy of Burnout might be slightly, I think the spine might be slightly sun faded. I'm not sure, I have to check that. Ah, it's missing the cover. This is a shame. And then last one is now special again, it's Turrican Evolution. So 4 GameCube games, 50p each. You can't beat that, can you? And I say, if needs be, I'll use 1 or 2 of the cases just to swap them out, because they do get a bit, I don't know what it is. PlayStation 2 cases seem to be more looked after. GameCube ones, I had, you know, the odd ones I pick up, the little spindle does tend to shatter, and the cases tend to crumble right in the corner up here. I don't know why. I don't know if it's. I always thought all the Armoury cases were the same, but I don't know. Random current gen, paid 50p for it. It wasn't scratched or anything, so there's no instructions. But I thought after 50p, I'll have a blast of it. Call of Juarez. It's probably a load of shite. So no instructions, but 50p. Why not? Right, another random store, young lady in very short shorts. Had a Game Boy, original Game Boy. So I asked her how much she wanted for it. Didn't know. Offered her a price, as you do. So we ummed and ahed, and I ended up getting it for £2. So I've got original Game Boy with, I think I've got this game anyway, Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. I think I've got that. I might have Crazy Castle 4. Does work. It says it when he's blowing. Come on. It does work. There we go. But the good thing about this is I've got a little charger. It's a third party one. But yeah, quite useful. So if anyone's after an original Game Boy or the yellow one, I'll clean them both up, give us a shout. Obviously not the charger, because I'm going to keep that because they're really useful. I've got one of them for the Game Gear. Screens are not, I mean, for their age, are not, what can you expect? It's not too bad. It's a little bit slightly yellowed or whatever, but, you know. Oh, and it's got batteries in it as well, I've got to say. That's how it's powered up, obviously. So, yeah, £2. And I said to her, well, you might have some money now, you can go buy the rest of them shorts. Which she laughed at, to be fair, she did laugh. Another random thing, I'll tell you what I nearly bought. I'll show you this first, and I'll go back to something else. But another random little item. I thought this might be a knockoff, but I thought, oh, fuck it, for 50, I think it's wanted £1, I got to 50p. I thought for 50p I don't care. It's a Resident Evil little character. I'm not very up on my Resident Evil, so I don't know who it is. It's all in a little, it's actually like, look, it's all proper, so to speak. Someone will probably know who that is. What I did notice, when I sorted it all out, I thought it was probably a knockoff one, you know, from China or whatever. But it's a promotional collectible. I don't know anything about it, so if anyone does and where it come from, I don't know. I'm guessing it might be limited edition type game or something like that. But yeah, 50p, looked really cool. So now I'm just, I don't know, toying with opening it up or not. It's even got like an actual gun and everything in there, look. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, 50p. So talking about, you know, the collectible type thing, I'm a stickler for it, I can't help it. Where I bought the Game Gear from, they had these fucking, I mean, they must have been literally like this big, if I can see that, Pokemon teddies. I mean, proper, not like the cheap shit filled, you know, you throw them, yeah, they had some right weight to them. £2 each, and they had like, see, Pikachu, see, I should know my Pokemon because I used to watch it, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and another one, I can't remember what it was. And I was that far away from making an offer on them, but the wife would fucking kill me. I mean, I can't, I've got nowhere to put them size things. Little figures like that and stuff, little figurines I can fit in. But I mean, like I say, these things are proper massive, like fucking this big. I mean, you know, if I ever end up getting a proper games room, that would have looked awesome, isn't it? So yeah, little side story. So I've got to stretch my legs. Right, we'll go here. I was surprised this was still here, actually. This is the second sort of whip round of the booter. This is on the floor, in a plastic bag. I don't even know, I'm trying to think how I actually seen it. I was looking for something else. I was looking for like toys or something for the girls, you know, because they collect all the Barbie stuff and whatnot, and it's the best place to go. If anyone, you've got any kids, take your kids, you know, buy the stuff from the booter, because they end up breaking it, smashing it up, and you're only paying peanuts. Not like going down bloody Toys R Us and spending 40 quid or whatever, and I just find it bizarre why people don't go there. But anyway, I digress again. So yeah, this was in a plastic bag. Poking out, what caught my eye wasn't the actual console, like, it was just a joystick. It was just a joystick, which is a quick shot. Nicely micro switched, actually. All the buttons, lovely micro switched. Remember Quick Shot being very good for the old joysticks, the Pythons and that on the Amiga. So, say that was, it's all in a plastic bag, but I've seen that sort of through the gap in the bag. So I poked my head in, and I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I couldn't believe it was still there. So what they had was a very dusty Master System 2. I don't know which one it is, what's in it, if it's old Sonic or Alex. I think it's Alex Kidd, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But weirdly enough, I might have someone who might be interested in this, because I thought I had. To be honest, I don't really like this model. I prefer the Model 1. But I thought I had a spare one of these knocking about in the depths of wherever, and I can't find it. I've got one, which I like, obviously keep from my collection. Bizarrely, I haven't got one of them box, so that's another little thing I've got to keep my eye out for. But yeah, I thought I had another one of them, but I can't find it. So I might have someone interested in that. Like I say, anyway, in the bag, all the AC and all that lot. That that joystick, proper controller, and some games. That wasn't one of it. That was separate. So, a couple of games. And the reason why I think it's Alex Kidd is because I got the manual for it. I know obviously that the boxed version of this is quite rare, quite sought after, because obviously Alex Kidd was a bundling game. So, in very good condition actually, that manual. And then a couple of games, weirdly enough, who was I talking to? Al, Mewtwo. He needed this game, and he bought it because he thought it's one of these weird ones where you see it all the time, you just convince yourself you got it. I know exactly what he's saying, but he didn't. So when he showed it, I said, "Oh, I had that in the garage." I keep rubbing my nose. I think I might be getting hay fever. I had it in the garage complete, but obviously he'd already picked it up now. But I picked up another copy of it, and it's World Grand Prix. Now I don't know if I've still got a spare insert, because I've got shed loads of inserts. Let me just have a quick look. So if anyone's interested in any of these inserts, let me know. Oh no, I don't think it. Oh, it is. Yes, I have. So, like I say, I've got loads of inserts. I've got World Soccer, These are all just from wherever. Castle of Illusion with a rental sticker on it. Action Fighter. Sonic Chaos. Super Kickoff. And now I've got a complete verse because I've got World Grand Prix. Woo! So, yeah. I can make a whole copy of World Grand Prix. Alan, if you want another copy, give me a shout. If anyone's interested in any of them inserts, let me know. So the other two games that will complete. This one I think is better condition than mine. So this is going to probably be a swapper outer. It's Transbot. The old Transformers in very good condition, I must admit. Man was a little bit wobbly from, you know, probably moisture, not moisture, but where it warps a little bit. But yeah, he even got the old poster. So I might have a copy of Transbot. Well, I will do because I know I've got Transbot, but I think this might be a better copy. And then the obligatory, which I still think is a cracking little game, it's Castle of Illusion. And again, this is in very good condition. Very good. There we go. Look, I had a couple of copies of this, all in, you know, little nicks here, there, and everywhere out of it. So that's in a pretty good copy actually. And then on another purely random store, well, I bought this with something else, or did I? Oh, I can't remember. I thought I bought something else with this, but just a random. It's just had Sonic. No instructions. Oh, there we go. Sonic the Hedgehog. There's some writing there, and it says it's John Swinefield's. John, got your game, mate. So, case is not too bad. Oh, no, it's a bit of a collapser in the corner, but 50p I think. Oh, I went off, didn't I? Yes. The Master System, that little lot there, they wanted, I think, £7. But I got them down to, I think, £5. Yeah, it was a £5. It was £7. They wanted £7 bizarrely. I don't know where they got that figure from. Got them down to a £5 anyway. Like I say, the Transbot one was in pretty good condition. The Mickey Mouse one's pretty good condition. Probably the manual for Alex Kidd. Like I say, I know that the box one's pretty hard to find, so the manuals are always good to pick up for the Master System. And then, like I say, I might have someone who's interested in the console. I think I have to work something out, see what's what. So even though I've got the majority of it, there's all bits there that I can use, move along, make my money back, and obviously help one or two of you guys out as well. If that makes sense. Right. No. Second from last. I took a bit of a gamble. On this one, and it ain't paid off. Which, yeah, it does happen from time to time. Should have known better. Didn't. But I'll see. I might be able to resurrect it. Basically, there's a guy there. Again, anyone who probably goes to car boots knows. I think I've mentioned this before. You have the sort of different types of people, different types of sellers. You have what you call your traders, and your resellers and stuff like that. So your resellers, especially in the video game world, we all know, have them all laid out. They all get sun fade, they all get fucked up and overpriced, and no one buys them, and then they end up becoming really worthless. This guy falls into the other category of being a trader, and like I mentioned before, he clearly does house sales. Well, I know he does because he told me after I bought this. I've seen him there before, and I think last year I bought. Did I buy the Dreamcast, or did I buy just a load of Dreamcast games off him? Can't remember. So anyway, I bought this off him. Took a punt. Hasn't really paid off, but I think I can probably break even if I can fix it. You know, it's a nice little backup unit. So what I bought is in the box as well. So I thought, what's the chances of it being shite? Is an Xbox 360 arcade one. It had AV lead and it had the power brick. No controllers, and it had a little bit of it is a bit mucky. It's not the worst case, not the worst condition case I've seen. It just looks like it's just been a bit scuffed, like dirt marks. So there it is. No hard drive. Now, I suppose you could sort of say, well, if there's no hard drive on it, there's no controllers, obviously someone's bought another one and transplanted them across, which, yeah, it could just kind of make sense. The price I paid for it, okay, I think it was worth the gamble. So it was boxed, got this, got the power, got the AV. He wanted, was it 10 or 8? I can't remember, but I got it for a £5. So depending on, I think, because I'm not really an expert. Obviously, it's got the red ring of death. Not really an expert on this. I'd a look at my nephew's one a while back, but his had been looked at before, I'm sure of it. From what I can gather from before, depending on how many times it's been looked at, you can sort of resurrect them, bring them back to life. So I don't know about this one. I need to have a look at it, pop it open and just sort of see what condition it's in. But I mean, I think from what I can remember before, someone was on about them, the power bricks, you know, you can probably get a £5 back on that and stuff. So it's not too bad, I suppose. If I can resurrect it, great. Because I mean, my Xbox, you see, is Generation 1. One of the first ones that came to the country, actually, because a friend of mine used to work in Toys R Us. And mine's still going, but I don't play it for hours on end and hours or anything like that. So, but I thought for a £5, if it works, a cracking little backup or whatever. If it don't, I say it's a gamble, hasn't paid off yet, I might be able to bring it back to life. So that was that. A little bit disappointed at that, to be honest, because the thing weighed a freaking ton carrying that around. But luckily it was towards the end I got that. Right, second from last lot. Didn't see the old duck with the Commodore games, Craig, so sorry mate, but what I did see is another old boy who had the whole setup. He actually had the Commodore there and everything else, and he wanted 30 quid, and he had less fucking games. So he had a sign up, 30 quid, job lot, no offers. Oh, for fuck's sake, whatever. So I thought, well, I'm not going to bother asking. I'm not paying 30 quid for a Commodore. It was a Commodore 16 actually. I think I've got one of them anyway. So I just sort of generally asked, said, oh, have you got any more old computers like that one there? No, oh no mate, no mate. And then the old dear chimes in, oh, we got some games. And when she said that, because what happened was, the games were in like a little, I don't know if you remember, the music cases had like the little clasp on that comes over the top, you know, like yay long, and the little clasp comes over and you lock it, and I'm sure it must have had a little shitty little key. Oh, we got some games. And I was like, okay. Because obviously I had the Commodore to one side and the games here, so I thought, I goes, oh right. I said, oh, what, you selling the games, are you? Oh yeah. So I was like, fucking right. There weren't many, to be fair. There weren't a great deal. So I sort of said, oh, well, what are you asking just on the games then? And the old boy was like, £1 each. And she was like, oh no, they're cassettes. And I went, okay, well, I counted them all up. I went, how about 2 quid? And the old boy went to say something. She went, yeah, that's fine. So picked all these up for 2 quid. I don't know anything if they're any good or not. One game looked pretty good from what I can recall it when I was a kid. So I'll just literally list them through. Some people may or may not be interested, I don't know. Craig, if any of these interest you, let me know, mate. Cruncher. Video Classics. Tutti Frutti. Ninja Master. These are all Commodore 16, by the way. Pod. Kane. Phrenesis. Alright. Weirdly spout Phoenix. Alien Attack. Shark. Lovely. Oh, that's some old crappy Introduction to Basic Part 1. I don't suppose anybody will want that. Awesome game. BMX Racers. And like I said, the only one that I kind of remembered, to be fair, is an awesome game. It's Green Beret. The old Hit Squad. They're an awesome budget label they were. I remember reading, again, going off topic slightly, about the Hit Squad. they started re-releasing all of Imagine's label. Remember, read it in retro games, because obviously Imagine went on to become Rare, but the Hit Squad started re-releasing all their titles. A bit bizarre, isn't it? Anyway, £2. Right, nearly there, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. This is the buy of the day. There's always something in there. When anybody who does this knows that when you get something and it's like, I don't care now. I don't care. Kind of what happens. I'm happy. I've done all right here. Picked up 6 Game Boy games. Mixture of Advance and DS. It's £1 each, these were. This one I picked up by itself, actually, off a different seller. Just a couple of youngish girls. Stuck in the case. They wanted £1 for it. I was like, yeah, fine. It's Pac-Man World. It didn't come in this little case. I'll show you that in a minute. It's Pac-Man World. So, where was it? It was towards the sort of corner of the field, so not really out the front now, anything like that. A girl and her mum. Don't think they'd been there that long. Looked like they were kind of not just setting up, but sorting stuff out, I think. These were in a box. I think they might have been covered in DVDs, I can't remember. But it was just a corner of the Advance box that's caught my eye from in the box, if that makes sense. Looking through. Because I always check the DVDs anyway for like any kids ones and stuff for the girls. So like I say, had a quick poke in the box, seen the corner of the Advance one, and initially, to be honest, I thought they were all the old fake-os. They got that horrible printed look, and you can always tell because they've all got the ERSB, which is like the American rating, not the PEGI rating, which is the EU one. So to be honest, I did thought that these were all knock-off fakey jakies. They weren't. They were £1 each. Did I feel a little bit guilty? Not really, because she was wanting to sell them. I asked her how much she wanted for them. They said £1. I was like, fine. I didn't buy them all. I didn't buy all of them. I just bought the ones that I needed. So, like I say, for £1, I picked up all these games. £1 each, sorry, not £1 for the lot. So, Pokemon Sapphire version, and obviously, so it was a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's a £5. Okay, they did chuck in these little things for free, hence why Pack World's in there. Really useful they are. So yeah, so we've got Pokemon Sapphire. Then in the box, in pretty good condition, it's all complete in here, is Spyro Seasons of Ice. It's all there, even the little manual and everything. I'm not going to show you because these are right buggers to get in. One of them will show you inside though. These 3, fucking awesome. These are the ones that I thought were fakes. Well, 2 of them I thought were definitely fakes. There's kind of a theme here. So I've picked up Pokemon Fire Red version in the box. It is missing that, unfortunately, which is a bit of a bastard because I felt the weight of it. I thought, oh, it's all in there because the other. I'll tell you why, because the other one I checked was all in there. See, it's got the little bag in. It's got all the manuals, everything. It's just missing. There's like a little tray that goes in these. I'll show you the tray in a minute, and it's missing the wireless adapter. Pokemon Leaf Green, complete. And this is what I was talking about. I'll show you this one. But I thought for £1, I'm not leaving these. Again, all of it's. I mean, the girl really took good care of them. So you've got all of the gubbins. Get all that lot out. I mean, look, it's absolutely immaculate. So that's what the red one's missing, sadly. That's all it's missing is the little tray and the wireless adapter. So I don't know if they exist as loose or whatever. I don't know. And I don't know if I've got any of these loose. If I've got any of these loose, then the loose ones will be up. I'll just check. No, I haven't, because these would have been a different colour. I've got none of the advanced Pokemon. I've got them normal GameCube. Got no advanced Pokemon ones. And then the pick of it all is another Pokemon game. This time for the DS. It's Pokemon Pearl. It's £1. There we go. And again, it's all in there. It's even got Club Nintendo. And I don't know if that one's, yeah, it's not even scratched off. But I don't know if it's doable, because they do expire, which I think is absolutely criminal. So that's it, guys. That's me done. Again, apologies to Darren and Craig, but to be fair, you know, I think what little money I do have probably been better spent today than getting hammered with you lads. We will do it, I promise you. So that's it. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks then. Bye bye.